We get over 1,000 leads per month for our clients by actively avoiding one thing. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that one thing is. Now, when clients come to work with us on their content marketing, we always ask them this question: do you want fame or do you want fortune? And our clients always pick the latter. They always want fortune over fame. And this is the biggest mistake that business owners make when it comes to their content strategy, because unfortunately, they pick a strategy that will deliver them fame rather than fortune. So what is the difference between a content strategy that delivers you fame over fortune? Well, firstly, your goal is different. So Alex Hormozi, who is incredible at content creation and has millions and millions of followers, he actually said this when he started creating entertainment content that was designed to get him more views and more followers. What he noticed was his actual sales of his products and services went down. So instead of creating entertainment content, he switched to educational content because his overall goal is to make more money. Yes, it's great to be entertaining, it's great to get views and followers, but views and followers don't pay the bills. So he switched up his strategy after realizing that people who are there for entertainment content don't actually buy. All they want is to be entertained even more. And this is kind of an error that people make with their content. They think if I grow a massive audience, then I can monetize it later, when actually that's false. If the people are there wanting to laugh and just generally be entertained, then they're really not going to buy. So make sure the goal of your content is always leading back to your products and services and selling more of those. Number two, your audience. So when you actually think about creating content for fame, you want to get as many people as possible watching your videos, listening to your podcasts, looking at your LinkedIn, following you on LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever it might be. You just don't really care who they are, you just want more eyeballs. And that's because you make money off more eyeballs. Generally, people that go for fame through their content will make money through ad sponsorships, they'll make money through the actual platform itself giving them money because they draw in a big crowd of people. Whereas when you create content that delivers you more leads and sales, you're going for a more niche audience. You're actually going after the people that are really going to buy from you. So when we create content for our clients, they're not going to be hitting millions and millions of views because their audience is more niche than that. But what it does mean is when they really hone in on their specific target audience, when they talk about the problems they're facing, how to solve those problems, the questions that they get asked all the time from that particular audience, and answering them in really good in-depth content, that's what draws in that particular niche of people. And that's what enables them to then go on to buy from you. So don't think about attracting anyone and everyone with your content. Really hone in on who's actually going to buy from you and create content just for them. Don't worry about anyone else. Number three, and the final point to make, is your approach to controversy. Now, what a lot of businesses don't understand is that if they're controversial just for controversial sake, that might be great for views and likes and comments and followers, but does it actually lead to sales? Now, when you're after a fame-driven approach, when you're reliant on getting more views to your content in order to make money, then fair enough, be controversial. And sometimes, we can all think of people that perhaps are controversial just for controversial sake. They might not even believe what they're saying, but they know it's going to rile people up, it's going to get people following them, it's going to get loads of disagreements in the comments, and that's what they like because that's what gets them more money. As a business owner, that's not what you want. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be controversial, but your controversy should come from a place of experience. It should come from a place of, I've learned this thing and this is what I believe. Based on my experience, based on my knowledge, based on my expertise, all these things should play into it. And you should deliver that through wanting to help your audience improve, through wanting to help your target audience, give them value, maybe make them think of something differently. So a good example of this is something like thinking about what annoys you about your industry and talking about that. Is there something that your industry does that you think isn't right, that isn't helpful to their customers, and you talking about that and perhaps being a little bit controversial? That's fine because that comes from a place of experience, of honesty, of wanting your industry to be better. But what you're not doing is you're not creating controversial content just for controversy's sake. And this is a problem I see with business owners all the time when they think, I've got to be controversial, I've got to be polarizing because that's what gets me views. Yeah, but it's not going to get you sales. So when it comes to your content marketing strategy, what you really need to do is think about, do you want fame or do you want fortune? Most of you, if you are a business owner, will want fortune. You'll want more leads, you'll want more sales. So you have to think about your content in that framework. You have to make sure that your content really appeals to your target audience, really delivers value to them, really answers their questions, really niches down and speaks to them itself, and really provides helpful content to them. That's all you're trying to do. So ignore all the gurus out there saying that you have to be this way, you have to be that way, you have to kind of get your personal brand out there, you have to be controversial, you have to really polarize with your content, you have to get as many people sort of liking you and following you as possible. Ignore that advice. The best thing to do is think about what's going to get me more leads and sales to my business, and that's the content strategy you should follow. So I'd love to know in the comments below, which strategy are you going to go for? Are you going to go for a fame strategy or a fortune strategy? And I'd love to know why. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and you'll be notified the next time we release a video.